Hey guys, how you doing? This is Choices Talk Show. I'm your host Nirban Bande, and as you guys may know that my two first loves is going to again. It's going to be released today. I mean, not like its first release, but it went to the hiatus, and after a long hiatus, it's coming out again, and it's almost end of the November. So I hope that I did hope that it would come out in the first or second week of November, but it's almost December. So it's been the longest hiatus. So it's been in the hiatus before once, but it was shortest. It was shorter compared to that. So again, my two first loves is going to release today. So I would like to just uploading this video to help you guys to speed up to the story and to if you haven't read all the 67 or 66 chapters. So yeah, so I just it would bring you up to speed. It ought to bring you up to speed. So the story about the our main character Emma and my two first loves. So, first, I would like to appreciate the name. My two first loves. My first two loves is it's not like that, but my two first loves, so both of them are of same importance, so that basically says that. But when you pronounce it like my first two loves, so it's like first two, so first came first and another one came later. So but my two first loves, like two loves and they're all first loves. So it's just wow. I mean, the name I have to congratulate, because at first my first two loves, they were going with that, but then they changed the name when they released the book. So you guys can check back the Choices Insider and you'd see that when they first said that this book is going to come out, the name was My First Two Loves, but later they changed the name, and that was frankly, that was a great move. Well, so at first we see like the Emma, our main character. So her mom is dead, and that was a sad story. We don't know yet like the full story behind her mom, but we get some diamond scenes and we get to know about her family. And our main character has a sister Mackenzie, and Mackenzie is rather a rebel type than her sister, like who is like a goody two shoes, as Noah describes our main character a couple of times. So Mason is our boy next door with whom our main character has been in love for so long. But so it starts with like our main character hoping to express their love, her love to the main character, to the boy next door Mason. But but she came to know finally that unfortunately that her love of life for that long, Mason is dating her best friend Ava. So now, again, she met this guy, our main character Noah, and then it starts the love triangle. So we go a long way with them, like equal time with both of them, and at the end we see Mason breaking up with Ava. So we see like Mason and Ava's relationship wasn't that great. Mason has been into our main character for so long, but he hasn't been able to say it out loud or say it, to our main character like we did. So it's quite easy because we've been like our main character and Mason. They've been friends for so long, and they as a kid they were friends. So they didn't want to, either of them. They didn't want to mess up the relationship. But when Mason saw that things are getting out of hand and probably this is the last chance they're gonna get, so he said that. You probably had heard the party game, the kissing game, of the card, and then finally they kissed and everything happened. Now with this Noah, we learned that at first when Noah kid came, people are saying that he's a criminal and stuff like that. Later, after the when they re-released it again after the first hiatus, we get to know the backstory of Noah and Nirban. They were excuse me, of Mason. They were a great friend, and but something bad happened. Noah's brother Elijah, like he committed a theft, and Noah helped him because they were poor, and kind of I would say Elijah manipulated Noah into the theft. And he got shot by Mason's father, and then there's a scene in the hospital like Noah has been brutally tortured by the police officer, and it's not right because he's been captured and he's injured. So that's probably the Black Lives Matter. It is induced by the Black Lives Matter protest. So it's a great scene. Like we see all those things every day in our life, and they're just representing it on the choices. So that's a great sign, I would say. So finally, we learn that Noah is regretting his choices, and well, our main character also apologizes to Noah because at some point our main character felt like they also did something wrong, and then Noah and Nirban, they came to terms, and then finally their relationship come to terms with, and then finally they also became they went back to being friends like they were before the incident happened, you know. So now we are at a position when the Elijah who betrayed Noah and our main character Emma for the second time, and after he has run away. Now there's he leaves some money to Noah and their mom, and Noah's mom and Noah's sister. They go to Disneyland probably, and Noah didn't go because he didn't want to use the money of a thief. So that was a great principle from Noah. Now Noah and Emma, we see them in their house watching some Christmas movie on the Christmas Eve probably, and then Mason comes in, and then they you get a diamond scene at the end chapter so far, the last release chapter. In the last release chapter, before the book went into hiatus, the second hiatus, you see that Mason finally gets to tell our main character how they feel about our main character, and probably to say I love you, and then when they say I love you, then we are gonna face that Mason basically convinces his father to take Noah and Mr. Price, that is our main character's father, and our sister Mackenzie to with Mason's family to the trip that they're going for skiing somewhere. So we're gonna be there, but we know that with Mason's father, who is the principal Jennings, Emma and Noah, they have some bittersweet relationship, and we still yet don't know that there is some backstory. We know that we know probably why uh, Noah's Noah, not Noah's, but Mason's father hates Noah and Noah's father. There's a story between Noah's father, behind Noah's father's disappearance. If you remember the knife incident from the school earlier. But yeah, so we'll look forward to that. And the last thing to remind you guys is that if you remember the last scene, how it ended, when Mason goes home and packs his bag, there was this condition his father presented in front of him when the last night he asked for the permission to bring Emma's family and Noah to the trip. So he said that I'm gonna bring someone of my choice too. If you want to bring someone of your choice, that's really nice. You're bringing someone of your choice, but in return, I get to bring someone of my choice too. So and who they are bringing of their choice? Well, probably guys, while playing that, you guys hope that it's gonna be Ava, because all the love interests are going for our main character. So there gotta be Ava, and there was this Ava's opportunity to come, and finally Ava came. So, so our Mason, when he is packing his bag, he's coming to downstairs and he sees like his ex-girlfriend Ava is standing there, and Ava is gonna be his dad's best guest or something, he said. So she's gonna be there in the trip. So and by the look of the new chapters that are gonna be released um, today, tomorrow, and in the course of next few days, I think like we got a lot of chances with a lot of scenes with both Mason and Noah. So now is the time for Ava, so she's gonna be a love interest too. So in the last few chapters, she is getting her due as love interest that she hasn't been there. Now, when she is being recognized and she is being acknowledged as a love interest, I hope that we're gonna get a lot of scenes, and finally we're gonna stumble on some final decision that our main character makes, like who to choose and who to live with the whole life. And also, if you see like the way it's written, like the first person, it is so awesome. And I can tell you one thing: we would probably never know like when it ends, and when it ends, we'll probably know that like sort of like why our main character, like when she's narrating this. But I think at the end we're gonna see something like our main character is probably she's married to one of the love interests that she choose she will choose to marry at the end of the day, at the end of the book, and she is probably narrating it, or probably writing a diary, or probably they're sort of telling this story to their kids or their children. So we'll have to look for that till the end. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy playing this book. I know there's been criticism about this book, like a lot of people say like it is worse. It is even worse than the the Witness book. But I hope that it's fine. Like if you like the Netflix series, like To All the Boys that I've loved before, and those kind of series, those kind of films, like the Vampire Diaries, I would probably like it. So I am for the hashtag Boy Next Door, and I have named the boy next door after my name, that is Anirban. So I probably slipped my tongue, and I said once his name too, as my name, because I'm playing as that. So yeah, so I hope you guys enjoy playing this, and let me know in the comment section, and slap me for like anything that you think that I have. Maybe you could have different opinion than mine. So yeah, and see you in the next video. Bye.